Oh, but you never roll. I said, there's a reason. I ain't trying to waste your product, because I'd be over there like, oh shit, see, you got niggas, they look at me like, what the hell? Who gave him the blunt?
And this shit looking like a washable blunt.
Put the camera on the ass and be done.
Slide crop. Did you wax this before we started? This is not turtle wax. I know it's not. Because I glide on turtle wax.
Switching all positions till the fucking light come. And it don't even matter if the lights on. Hit it from the
Right? Also known as
Mr. Rectify. I was ready to take the line. Go ahead, my man. Go ahead. Do it over.
So, yeah, B-Rec, Rectify.
I'm lying. I go by DJ Jamaica Lion, but just lying.
I'm Quan with the Clips.
Well, I'm lying. I'm originally from Bronx, New York. Shout out Jamaica. You know what I mean? That's the roots. But Bronx, New York is what raised me. And then I'm here in VA just repping the R. You know what I mean?
I was born in New York, but raised here in Virginia. And, yeah, representing the R as well.
I'm Quan from Harlem, New York. Yeah, it is what it is.
like you said, a pause, like the tats on Eve on guard. I need y'all, like Tia and Tamara, no go home run.
My earliest memory of music, I would say, man, I have to come in like 6th grade. And the first thing that put me on to music was hearing, what was my first rap song I heard? I'm tripping. Who Shot You by Biggie. Because I come from a Jamaican household, so rap wasn't really big in my household. So it wasn't until I got to like middle school and I started hearing rap music and he was like, yo, you gotta listen to this. And I was like, what is this? And I think it was Biggie Smalls, Who Shot You? And then I was like, okay. And then it just kept going on, and then it started bringing like G-Dep and Juvenile and Jadakiss. Like the Lox was probably the first rap group that I looked up to. I was like, yo, I want to be like the Lox, because they had Jada, Styles P, Chic. I mean, they was just raw, and they was from Yonkers in the Bronx, so that was it, man, right there.
My first time I heard rap music was probably Tupac. I was like 9 years old. My bro used to listen to him all the time. You know, one of the realest guys in the game. I always wanted to be as real as I can be. You know?
Growing up, it wasn't a whole lot of rap wasn't allowed in the house, so
Damn, all our houses is crazy.
yeah, so it was jazz and oldies for me growing up. But when I would say once I started coming home and after school and by myself and stuff, I got introduced to hip hop at that point. And Outkast, Rosa Parks, that track, the video, the colors, everything about that video, like it just sucked me in, and I was hooked at that point.
They were
That shit was
dope.
hard.
South got something to say.
Yeah.
That's from the Source Awards. Nobody know about the Source Awards.
So that Source Awards was epic.
Well, I want to say I got into music just off the simple fact that, like, my brothers and sisters, we would play around with, like, music, and it was just, like, it just came to me naturally, like, because, you know, being from New York in the Bronx, sitting on the steps, you know, evening time to summertime, that kind of, like, set the tone, and then people would make beats, and I was just always the one that would catch the beat, and everybody like, oh, man, you always kill it. I was like, yeah. So I think just early, just sitting on the stoop, chilling, kicking it with the fellas and the shorties, and just kind of just fell into it. So, yeah. Back on the stoop. Stoop boy.
Stoop, kids afraid to leave the stoop.
Classic cartoon, by the way, as well.
Talk about that.
I got into it, like I said, strictly off of just that one song, really. I started paying attention to more Outkast, Goody Mob, stuff like that. And then I had always been a writer. I always been writing ever since I can remember, like 5, 6 years old, writing. So I just decided I was going to start writing rhymes at that point. It was probably, I don't know, 11, 12 years old when I really started getting into it.
I got into it because of these guys.
Damn, you like, man, late.
Hey, for real though. Like.
Ooh, man. Let me think. D-Rec, you got the glasses on, so you might have to.
I might have to distinguish.
Yeah, you got to distinguish that.
So,
Pinky up.
for real though, I would say my biggest influence actually was my older brother. Cause I kind of had a limited view on music to a certain extent. When I got introduced to him, and he kind of opened me up to like different sounds, other artists, mainly on the West Coast and stuff like that, and just kind of, I guess you could say, gave me a better diet as far as what my music, what music is in different kinds. So I got introduced like Tech Nine. Really got into more Bone Thug, stuff like that. So like once I really started branching out, that kind of just helped me in my game as well. Just different ways of getting my thoughts out on paper. So.
I would have to say KRS-One, Busta Rhymes, and believe it or not, man, I'm trying to think of his name. Oh man. What's the dude from from Rough Riders? No, Drag On. There you go. Yeah, because Drag On used to flow and he used to ride the beats, and that's how I wanted to do it. And Busta Rhymes, his style was just, impeccable. Like, the way he was just charismatic and just out the box. That's how I wanted my rhymes to be. And that's crazy too. Yeah, Hands Where My Eyes Can See. That's still my favorite video. Like I'm trying to do one like that. You don't have to. Don't forget the
TTG.
I think at this point we kind of still experimenting a little bit.
Yeah,
because we have such a different variety of sounds and beats right now that we just kind of being creative and whatever we can put to it, we put to it. So I think we're still in the phase of kind of figuring it out, but we can do laid back tracks, we can do conscious tracks, we can do tracks for the streets. We can kind of touch all bases, like we a Grand Slam opening for real. So
yeah, I want to say for real, like we out the box. Like I'm trying to get back to where music was fun. You know what I mean? And when I mean fun, I mean like there was a time when you went out to go party in club, like you had fun in the club. Now it's just everybody in the club is an op. I don't have ops. And if the ops is out there, we not ops. I don't know you.
Yeah.
So I'm not into that gang. Like I don't portray that. Like I'm trying to get back to fun music. I'm trying to go in the club with the white tee on, and when I walk out, it's blue from all the jeans I got behind. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm trying to make our music just back to the original. Man. Yeah, I mean, for real, as far as themes wise, man, like the themes, we go all over. Like Rex said, like we do out the box, conscious tracks, rap tracks, fun tracks. We can do pretty much everything. But I would say for me personally, I like to be out the box, spontaneous. I want to make songs that people be like, where did he come up with that? You know what I mean? Like some
done that.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Done that.
Yeah, people be like, what? Pineapples and I'm about that. So definitely the theme for me personally, I would say out the group is out the box, spontaneous tracks that make them be like, you know what? That's clever. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. Establish your own lane.
Let's just go back to the whole wanting to have fun on the track. There's been plenty of times all I gotta do is play a beat, and this guy right here be like, he'll have a hook like in 2 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But it ride though, so we just gonna go with it and
Do what you came to do.
yeah. he understands the assignment every time that we put something together. So
Yeah, got to.
that's why I say like we can cover all bases, but mainly first and foremost we just want to have fun with it.
But if we want to get grilla, we got Quan with the clips over here.
Yeah.
Like he'll lay down some drill on y'all or something. Y'all be like, ooh, you know what I mean? I might not be on the track, you know what I mean? But we about that action. We not soft, you know what I mean? We fun loving, but you know what I mean? We protect
What
it.
they
We
say,
let
I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe y'all be trying to push me.
Safety's on right now. Safety's on.
Safety's on.
Tucked under the cap. Shoot, man, that's a funny story. And the crazy thing is, I knew about CGR way before I met them. Shout out B Shit, that's what I call him. But it's real. I ain't gonna put his government out there, but you know who you are, B Ship. You already
He
know.
found. He found. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So Brandon, I put his name out there. Got a twin brother. You know what I mean? We used to work together at restoration company. We like me and him. We were like the movers, and we got it out the mud, and we was always laughing and joking, and he like throwing ideas at us. And one day we were just in the truck sitting. We had idle time. And he was like, man, I want you to hear these guys that are this and that. I was like, okay. So he played, he's like, yeah, they're named Quick and Switch. I was like, yo, they're dope. They remind me like Bone Thugs and Harmony. He's like, yeah, man, you got to get it with that, this and that. And I think Brandon ended up leaving the job and went someplace else, and I stayed at the job. But we always kept in contact. He was like, yo, man, like da-da-da, this and that. Like, you got to meet these guys. I was like, yeah, man, I'll meet them. And me and Brandon lost touch for a while, and I never got to meet them per se until, when did, I want to say that we met up because the song we came up with in the car the first time, and it was like, we need a studio to record. Yeah. And I think Brandon was the one that told me like, yo, these guys do music, you need to get up with them. And then I like shout out Brandon, man. He gave me the formula, and I went and I figured it out, and then we linked up, and that's how I met Switch and Quick. And I was like, I know about y'all, man. Y'all was on America's Got Talent. They was like, yo, you know that. Brandon, man, he put me on to him, showed me all the videos and stuff. I think the first video I saw of CGR was man, there's no, that's not Monster. The one with the crazy mask, and they were running around the street. I think it's Psycho. It's like Mind of a Psycho. And I was like, oh man, they're kind of crazy. I don't know if I want to record with them, but it all worked out. It all worked out. It was dope.
Shout out Brandon, he did a good plug.
For real. You take that regular one?
It's been great for me.
No, I got a lot of questions and I got accusations and
Oh shit.
my voice don't come out the way I want.
Oh shit.
I'm joking. It's definitely all love, man. Like CGR, they actually, I look at them as like big brothers and mentors, because coming into it, I didn't know much about the recording side. I knew how to put music, together and lyrics to a beat, but I didn't know about the production that went into it, like how many cuts you gotta do, and how you got to get your levels right and stuff like that. And they just really like showed us the way and was like, look, you gotta do it like this, you gotta do it like this. And I commend them, because a lot of studios wouldn't have done that. They would have just been like, oh, you done, and get you up out of there and take our money. But these guys worked with us and was like actually invested and cared about the music that we were putting out there. So I mean, that's the only place I'm record at. So y'all can stop asking me. I'm not coming to y'all studio, because I mean, if Switch is not there, I will wait. If he go on the cruise for 7 days, guess what? I'll be sitting on the step when he come back ready to record, because that's just how it gets down. That's the family right there. So we definitely involved.
We got a couple of projects coming up.
Yeah.
You just gotta stay tuned right now.
Yeah, we definitely working on some new music. We definitely thinking about re-releasing our EP Volume 1. Was Trust the Grind Volume 1. I know Rec working on a solo project, and we trying to get all our ducks in a row. We definitely working on getting the business side of the aspect, learning more things, and we gonna stretch this thing as far as it can go. So yeah, there's definitely more stuff coming.
For us, it's important to learn the business side of things for real too, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't trying to sign to nobody. I mean,
Independent,
I'm just trying to stay independent all the way. So just to learn everything on the business side of things, I know for damn sure we need some visuals out here too. Yeah. So once we get them popping,
I feel like once we get those, streets gonna be like,
get clips of him kind of morphing into a lion running around in the Sahara Desert and shit.
Ooh, snap!
I need
some fur.
Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of got it already.
That's the main. Yours is more like you using them natural products.
I'm like middle-aged Simba with the smoothness. You know what I'm saying? So, but we just trying to get everything right on all ends. I do think right now it's best we just try to put out bangers back to back to back. Just keep hitting y'all with them. Like I said, we do have Volume 1 out already. Probably gonna re-release it, put some videos behind it. So. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got a lot cooking right now.
Yeah. Like for real, like CGR still like growing itself, so I'd rather be with somebody that's growing than somebody that's already there, because if they're already there, they're not looking for anything else, you know.
Yeah, and they seem to have the formula to what needs to be done to get there. So I mean,
We don't know shit, goddammit. We trial and error on this. We trial and error on this.
what are you doing? We don't know what we're doing.
I'm joking, man.
What are you doing?
We're making it look good. We're making it look good.
Yeah, man, but for real, like, yeah, like Breck said, man, a lot of stuff on the way, man. Shoot, on everything right now, you can find our music on all platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, Zert, YouTube. I mean, we're signed up with pretty much everything. So, I mean, if you search us, we got the Shazam, if that's still a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you hold the phone up, we might pop up. So, we're definitely out there. And,
What's it under TTG, right?
TTG, or type in Trust the Grind Volume 1
Yeah.
or just TTG, and we pop up. We out there.
I'm trying to get a couple of businesses off the ground right now. Doing crawl space work, cleaning houses, stuff like that. I like to cook, so there might be a food truck in the future. So yeah, just trying to be all the way independent with all my ventures.
Yeah, I'm just going to win take me for real. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. He just roll with us. Security. And yeah, me for real. Like I said, I go by Lion, but DJ Jamaican Lion, that's my radio name. I do radio. Shout out the home team, 101.1 The Fam. You can search us on ourdigitalradio.com. We are worldwide. We have over 300,000 listeners, and we're based right out of Richmond, Virginia. And I'm on a show called The Dinner Plate because we bring everything to the table, and I kind of do my own segment called The Lion's Den. We get real conspiracy theory. Like, I'm into all that, like, derailments, aliens, Sasquatch. Like, I'm into that stuff. Like, it's real, you know what I mean? So y'all be ready for the zombie apocalypse, because I know I am. Y'all tripping. I seen some folks walking around looking crazy. So, yeah, man, definitely check out the station, 101.1 The Fam, The Dinner Plate. I mean, big things coming, definitely. People always ask us, what does the TTG stand for? And you see us here on our shirts, we rep it hard. You know what I mean? TTG is basically trust the grind and the reward will come. And what that means, basically, we live by that motto all day. Like, you know what I mean? We grind in and out day and night. And we don't let anyone tell us, like, oh, y'all need to stop doing this. Y'all got to stop doing this. Because if you don't put in the work, the reward's not going to come. So it's basically trust the grind, have faith in what you do, push every day. Don't matter what the haters say. Don't matter be like, oh, your music ain't it. You know what? You ain't popping if you ain't got haters. So trust the grind and the reward will come.